Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling. White light a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Palmer and Justin Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Florida at Auburn is going to be a really interesting matchup right now. Florida, as you know, has had the toughest schedule in the country for the last couple of years, and this year is no exception. Not only is Auburn always a tough place to play, but they have got a gauntlet coming up. 3 teams on the schedule who were in the college football playoff last year. This is going to be an important, crucial stretch for this new Florida staff and team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Quick give. It's Cobb. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Brown wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Pulls it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he avoids the sack.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So the thing about Auburn's trash-ass fucking playbook, all of their shotgun formations, which is like 90% of their playbook, they're all wide. So that cheesy-ass shit that the CPU can do, where it's like they can see the fucking wide receiver off screen. I can't do that. I deadass can't see the route until it's fucking too late. But that's the only shot film that they fucking have.
For this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is
and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a give the ball. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he found a space.
Bro, we dead ass.
The 10. Touchdown, Gators.
Nigga got through the hole. I'm gonna just squeeze through all this shit. I'm gonna squeeze through all that. Broken tackle. Broken tackle. Same animation, too.
Look away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, I can't back up the camera.
What they
So
wanted
like
to
that
see.
fucking
They
choice,
talked
but
about
I don't play
bolstering
like
their
that.
speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game.
Yeah, that eyes through the
one
rain
thing to
too.
talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they
These
always
niggas got one power eye, one eye for
different. And now if
one
you're on
single
defense, that's a
and
big
then
alert. You know,
all
hey,
this shit is from
if
fucking
we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
I guess I gotta go like this.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Swapped immediately. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that a sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Look at this. I can't see this nigga all the way at the end.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it.
Throws
to the wideout. Gets rid of it.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout.
Why would you stop, you bitch?
It's Singleton. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Got the completion, but nowhere.
That nigga did not turn. I'm not even going to be able to finish this fucking game because this nigga still got on. It's the whole thing.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Need to accelerate the clock.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Oh, he got loose. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't
look at my fucking
well.
receiver all the way
really
over there. What the fuck is this dumbass formation?
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
Why is my receiver out of bounds, basically? What the fuck are we doing?
Had a chance to
I would never use this bum-ass playbook. Look at this dumb shit. You can't even see my fucking receiver.
After run, now throw. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
They playbook is fucking dumb.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the
Why is he all the way out there?
They'll move the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and long, a lot of
do an RPO with a nigga that's fucking 30 yards away. The fuck are we doing, bro? Legit.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it and more, and it's a fumble after that.
No, the nigga didn't. What the
He
fuck?
recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy
the ball
who dropped it.
advanced, so he can't advance the ball.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
He's offsides.
First and goal, and
as
this
fuck.
feels like their chance to give him a finish. Out wide, it's Johnson. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Yo, let me know if you got time, because I will quit this game.
And the score
to
comes on a 5-yard
so let me know if you got time,
touchdown
because I would gladly quit this game to play you.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Okay, that's fair. Because my lunch break going to be over.
The offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Pryor. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators have this offense rolling. The handoff as they run. Of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. With the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The fake wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. They'll try to run it with Washington. Defense all over him. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They were all over it. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Gators. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. Throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Off play action. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Man, now if this offense could go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. He's got enough for
what the fuck was that?
And they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Ball. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Auburn. And that one will give them the lead. The return man himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up hunting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
How in the fuck is that not an interception?
The 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Nowhere to go.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
To push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Working the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Ball. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Pulls it, keeps it, looking for the edge. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Right side, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Brown will throw it. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
How in the fuck is that a safety? What the fuck are we doing?
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Looks it in.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Florida offense will take over.
Tackled by.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Well, the running game got nothing on 1st and 2nd down. Let's see if they try the air on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Nice move there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Left side is Cobb. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work.